All right, chat. I don't know. I owe this from the subathon. Listen, rather than not clicking on it, we should. It's time. It's time. I don't know, dude. It's time to play. It's time. It's time to get hot. Okay. It's time to get your. That is an intro. That is such an intro. Welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good dating simulator. I'm gonna give this at least an hour, maybe 2. Maybe I'll play the whole thing. Heard it's like a 4-hour game. I don't know. Yeah, hit continue. Let's see what happens. Dude, I've never played it. I have not played this, I swear. Okay? I have not played this. Before we get started, tell us your name. John Daddy. Oh shit, we're really starting. I wasn't even prepared to start. I don't know what I don't know what the. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now, your first day of culinary school. No time to sleep in. Smack the clock up and at him. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Yes, you slept through the school year and gave up. Wait, whoa, no! Holy shit, I just wanted to hit the line. Game over already? You might not be cut for this. Let's try that again. Are you serious? You can fail the game? Okay, cool. Yes, smack that clock up and at him. Here we go. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. You'll need to take this serious. Oh, wait. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by. You find your imagination getting away from you. No, fuck daydreaming. I'm thinking serious. I want to meet Colonel Sanders. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. And just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A delicious biscuit from KFC. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, John Daddy. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth, practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm gonna pep talk my best friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fella in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fella I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave John Daddy shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know her for a fact it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Can't believe that university, cooking school, academy for learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to you. What the fuck is happening? Ah! Oopsie! I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Jonsandman. John Daddy. But Jonsandman's my full name. My name's John Daddy. So, you gonna make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Miriam? What the hell, chat? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class? Adorable. I need alcohol for this. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS. Ow. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? It's the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands stills. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of the desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweet sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you. You're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty Sweetsalot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when John Daddy sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clear yourself. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom. Fuck, no more students, please! And interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a great summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough. But interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. You sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it out here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart, but tough is really well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Shit. I'm scared if I click beef treat, it'll be like my dick. I know that's really weird, but like I'm just scared. Rubber ball seems offensive. Chicken snack seems like the least offensive. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treats flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, John Daddy, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options. But which will you choose? Okay, listen. My best friend's fine. I talk to her all the time. We're gonna always be best friends no matter what. I need to learn more about Colonel Sanders. It's the smartest thing to do, right? We already know his future. We gotta get in early. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That is so inspiring. Little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me! This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is a tree as chicken is too. Oh, like a chicken and its feather. Okay, that's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Comically, it's funny. Most efficient, they don't take jokes well, though. A spork is actually genius. A meat tenderizer is really good, too, but I'm gonna go with a spork. That's right. What food is the best for a broken heart? Something with chicken. Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a... Oh, I really like that one. For a broken heart? I'm gonna go with anything as... Well, not anything, though. I'm going pancake. That's wrong. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Yes. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score is 4 out of 5. That's passing, right? That's a B. That's a B. That's 80%. Only 1 wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the air and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. Oh wait, that's Van. Fuck. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face, and as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary art. Swim towards the light. I'm going to focus my mind and meditate on this moment. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Oh, it's too obvious. Oregano, basil, maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous. To use... You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know a mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, sorry to interrupt you, of course. I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly? What was on that chicken, man? That was really good. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me. Oh man, you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give you the recipe so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonels? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you would never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some of it if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Bro, what are we playing? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You could bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your... Neg him? You can neg him? Neg? Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful? Wait, I'm not gonna just neg him. Yeah, I don't want to be cocky either. Let me be a little modest and thoughtful. Hold on. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really did enjoy your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, John Daddy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, all the tools and ingredients they could use. Look at this place. Oh my God, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce. Oh, fuck, dude, I'm being such a creep. I pounce on Colonel Sanders? Am I gonna neg him at the same time? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two. That is me and you. I don't know, if that wasn't clear. Just like, we can do it together. Not do it, but like be a team. Like we can be on a team together. You want to be my partner? Aw. Sure, John Daddy. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam's left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? 100% sure Clank. 100% sure Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up into steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Jesus. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Fuck, dude. From the family, baby. From the family. We don't need to over-impress. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn her away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing John Daddy's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looks like John Daddy was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, it might fucking loud. It might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel. And if you don't watch out, Ashley is really going hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of punk in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. Go to Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it, looks back. This girl's friend is in need. Radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
If somebody's threatening my friend, I will destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving? You in the dust. Vis-a-vis? What the fuck is that?
French?
Vis-a-vis. My skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from the competition, you were sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but John Daddy is my partner for today's activity. Damn it, I should ask him. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn, those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. With plenty of butter and cream for a flavor, as natural as passion guided you through the steps, you know well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautifully white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been very, very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach it and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you're filling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, John Daddy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you.
If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I ask potatoes face?
Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal.
Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated up on battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you who will look with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Van, I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Fuck! Whoa! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professor here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up but really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, a little more than spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today, before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. Oh, before you go on, listen, man, I want you to know they're not the greatest representation of my skills. I didn't even realize, to be honest, I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food. To begin with, Colonel Sanders getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way, you find that inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. I am? Fuck. Colonel Sanders? Yes, John Daddy. There's something I need to tell you. Like right now. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that all our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the fucking story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw that you killed that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the fucking hero.
The Spork Monster's here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid.
Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. You see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just like a coincidence thing? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? Fucking attacking, dude. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got really real.
That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I'm gonna fucking attack again. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with some more love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. He's really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Fucking defend. I'm scared. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? The trepidation, of course. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ulti-Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Fuck. I'm going to attack again. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love again. Does 1 damage. I'm trying. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of Claude. I wonder who's going to have clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for an ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch! Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Fuck, what would Colonel want? Nah, fuck him. He just did 10 damage. We're killing him. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack him. You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Student debt loan destruction does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, John Daddy. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with the golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word.